there you go. My widget was above the intro. Whoopsie. Okay, so we're gonna do that, alright? Boom, it's happening right now. So every time everybody's tweet. Boop. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, OneMrBean.
Hey.
Woo! Okay, so I can see your pretty face, my friend, but the audience cannot. So let me play a little intro and everybody will be able to see your pretty face, alright?
Thank goodness.
So stay right there like in 5 seconds. Awesome people I'd like to be! There you go, you're live, my friend. Oh, what's happening?
Hey!
We can all see you, please, everybody. Welcome, OneMrBean and or Michael Molinari. I don't know how I should call you, but you are the awesome people I'd like to be of this week. Please present yourself. You're in the spotlight for everybody here on the show. Present yourself. What is the game you're working on? Who are you? Go ahead.
You can call me Bean first off. You don't
Bean,
need to.
right?
You don't need the real. Yeah, Bean is easy, quick, and simple.
That is yeah.
Yeah. So I'm an independent game developer. I have 3 games on Steam, the last of which just launched 2 weeks ago. That one's called ChoiceChamber.
Oh, it launched. Oh shit.
Yeah. Where have you been? Come on.
Sorry, I mean I bought the not the beta tester one, but the one I pre-ordered it. So yeah, we played like 4 months ago. So yeah.
Oh well, then you have the full version too.
Okay, sweet.
Oh yeah,
nice. Amazing game by the way. We played here on the channel actually, and it was amazing.
Oh, I was lurking. I was there.
Yeah, you were there. Yeah, I had like a 6 subscriber right there. Like it was good for me. So thank you very much. Sweet. Okay, so what are the game that you launched then? You had Sounddodger, I believe, too, as well, right?
Sounddodger, yes, the distant cousin to Shapes and Beats.
Yeah, yeah.
And BasketBelle.
BasketBelle. Okay, don't know that one.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any trailer, like after the interview, I can totally pop the trailer of your game, by the way. So
sure.
Please let me know your story. How long have you been an indie game developer? Where are you located, or whatever?
I've been making games since 2001.
Okay.
That was between 8th grade and high school.
Wow.
and it was Flash, and I'm still in Flash. Like ChoiceChamber's made in Flash, so I haven't really left the first thing that I started with.
But Flash is dead. How come you're still using Flash?
It's only dead if you stop making games in it.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna keep that quote, and I'm gonna put that quote on my wall.
I mean, people have been saying Flash is dead for like 5 or 6 years, so this isn't anything new to me.
Yeah, I started to make game on Flash in 2008. I mean, I started Berserk Studio in 2008, and people were already saying like Flash is dying. Well, it's not dead, but it's dying. Yeah, come on. Like it's an inside joke now. So yeah.
I don't know. People are like, "You made that in Flash?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I did." Why would you? Because it still works. You can still make games with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I've been like frowned upon by doing that. Like I made 25 game. Wow, where? Well, it was on Newground Concrete. Oh, Flash game. Oh, okay. And then the guy left. I was like, what? Come on. Like, you know. Everybody, by the way, in the audience, guys, if you have any question, you can go on the Latch and Friends client and go ask the question right away. So I'm gonna be able to ask the question to Bean here. Bean, simply Bean now. So,
just Bean.
Just Bean. Okay, cool. So okay, so you made since 2001. So you are more you're older, not older, but you're more expert than I then, because I've been doing that for 8 years. So.
Well, that's not necessarily true, right? Because if I'm just doing the same simple things that I've only known, then I haven't really expanded past that. And I'm just really good at these few simple things I do. Like, whenever I watch you code, I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do any of that.
Well, you draw as well, though, so that's an amazing skill set to have, right?
Yeah, I have a bachelor's degree in animation, actually, so... I went to art school for 4 years and came back, and my games certainly took a different shift once I learned how to make things look good.
Nice, because I cannot draw at all. I mean, that's an amazing skill set to have, like to be able to code and animate and draw. And
don't forget the soundtrack as well. Do the
soundtrack.
Music.
Okay, so you're a one-guy army then.
It depends on the project, but most of the time I do most of the work myself. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so you're not you don't have a team or whatever. Just like it's just you. Most of the
Yes,
time.
I'm the only employee of my company, and I contract other people to do stuff. Like for Sounddodger, I have 13 musicians making music.
Yeah.
But I make some tracks too for the game because I felt left out. So.
Man, that's amazing. I mean, I have so much respect for people who can do a game by themselves. I know I can't, you know. So you got my ball. That's why you're an awesome people I'd like to be.
Oh, well, thank you.
We're gonna go to the audience question. We got Catboy72 asking, "What is your favorite part of game development?"
Favorite part? That would have to be the early prototype phases.
Okay.
When you mess with variables and make things feel cool.
Yeah, the very first.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean, starting a project is so exciting, but finishing one is like the opposite, right?
Yes. You have to push yourself and be mentally healthy and be able to...
Yeah, because you get like 10 ideas when you're actually finishing one project. You're just like, oh, that idea is so cool, but no, I have to finish this one first. And
yeah, like the end of a project, like right before you have to launch it, you have all these loose threads that you never finished because you know, it wasn't an issue. Yeah. But now finally you have to give this to other people, and you're like, oh, and then you start just tying off all these strings, and you can't even tie them all off before launch date. So you have to pick the most important strings to tie and just hope that all the ones that are still loose are kind of just people don't notice and tuck them under, something like that. That's my metaphor, and that is what it's like, I think.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, with actually, okay, so you are making Flash game, and when you release those on Steam, you're still using Flash. I mean, I guess you're using Air then.
Yeah, Adobe Air.
Okay, and it still work fine. I mean, you can go like 60 FPS and everything, because people most of the time saying like, oh, Flash is not really cool for a release game or like a full screen game or whatever. But that's not your case. I mean, just look at ChoiceChamber and it runs pretty well and everything. So
yeah, they're all full screen, 60 FPS. Well, actually, ChoiceChamber I locked at 30 just to make sure, because there's so much that can happen. But Sounddodger 60 FPS, and they're all controller supported, and they all do achievements as well. So
okay. And is it everything in vector, or do you port everything into bitmaps or whatever?
Depends on the game. Okay. ChoiceChamber is all vector.
Okay.
The actual game is like 2 megabytes with all the code and graphics, and then it's like an additional 80 megs with the music. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, BasketBelle is like the complete opposite, and almost everything in the game is scanned-in textures.
Okay.
And so it kind of feels like a cardboard diorama come to life or something like that.
Okay. And do you use like another external API like starting or something, or it's all just Flash?
Flash IDE only.
Oh yeah, whoa. Okay, so you don't have
terrible.
It's terrible. Even for your code and everything.
Yeah, for everything. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because
it's a terrible idea, and I just don't feel like switching to something faster or better.
Well, if it works for you, why change it, right?
Well, you know, like sometimes you get an error code, and you double click it to go to the line, and it says that line doesn't exist. And you're like, well, thanks, Flash, for that, you know.
So there's an error into the error reporting. Oh.
Yeah, the Flash compiler is known to be garbage, so
okay.
I just deal with it.
I know that. Have you ever tried Flash Develop or anything? I know Flash Develop is a pretty cool free tool as well for Flash. So
for a few seconds, never for a project.
Okay.
I'm just lazy. I'm just gonna jump over to Unity and say I don't need to ever learn anything new in Flash since 2001.
Okay, we're gonna go to another question. I got like, okay, waffle or pancakes? Why not? There you go.
Oh, waffles.
Waffles. There you go.
You know what I just had? There's a place here. By the way, I'm in Austin, Texas. I didn't answer that part of the intro.
Okay.
But there's a place here called Lucy's.
Okay.
That has deep fried waffles.
Say what?
Deep fried waffles, and it's chicken and waffles, right? The classic American combo. But the bacon marmalade goes on top of it, and then it had, I forget, not Jack Daniels. It was some other type of butter that went on top, and it was the most filling thing. Great for a hangover, which I had, so it was exactly what I needed.
Sweet. Okay, so waffle for hangover is the secret recipe then.
Deep fried waffles.
Deep fried waffle. Sounds delicious. We got the Predator Kitty asking the best game you played.
Wait, the best game I've played?
What is the best game you ever played? What's your best game?
Super Mario Bros. 3.
Oh yeah, sweet. Nice.
It still holds up.
Can you sing one song right now?
Sing a song?
Of Mario 3?
Oh. Then it loops in there.
Oh god, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, yeah, you're an awesome people. I'd like to be like plus now. Wow, you can beatbox as well. Damn, people are gonna stop watching me and go watch you now.
Actually, the final boss in Sounddodger is just you versus me beatboxing.
That'd be great. I'm sorry. Oh man, that was great. People in the audience is like, what the hell? Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, we got Alpha17X asking, was there any particular game or experience that inspired you to become a developer?
You mean from playing games?
No, to become a developer, yeah. So any game in particular or an experience that inspire you.
Oh, yeah, there's a game for PC called The Neighborhood, a point-and-click stop-motion clay adventure.
Okay.
From like 95, and that one, it's from the creator of Earthworm Jim. It's a lot of the same animation team, so it's very fun game, and just made me have fun, like really have fun, like laugh and enjoy and smile and stuff, and really have just a good time. And I'm like, man, this would be really cool to work on something like this.
Oh, nice, cool. And did you ever made a game like that really looked like this one, or I mean,
like that game? No.
Yeah. Okay.
No. I'm never gonna do a stop motion game. That's way too much work. It sounds like a lot of fun, but yeah. And actually, there's sequels coming out. Well, spiritual sequels coming out like this month. They had a Kickstarter a few years ago. It's finally coming out.
Okay, sweet.
That one's called Armikrog.
Armikrog. Okay, I'm gonna put a link in the description on this video. Sweet. Actually, I'm wondering, like you said that you started like from 2001 when now you're a full-time indie, right? It's not like
yes.
Okay. So when did you start to become like a full-time indie, and how did you become one? What was your target? Did you made some Flash game and sell those to sponsors like we did, or how did you jump into the full indie train?
I guess technically the first money I made from games was in high school when I was selling to a PHP Flash nuke portal website.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember those, but it's a special API you buy, and then you buy the rights to the games. And it was like you just charge anything you want. So I was like, $5 per game, and I sold like 17 copies, and I was like, I'm a millionaire. But after college, I worked at Namco in AAA for a couple years.
Okay.
And then that studio shut down, so I was like, let's just go indie.
Okay. That's it.
So it's been about 3.5 years I've been indie.
Oh, okay. And have you? I mean, is your money come specifically from your Steam game?
Some of it. I also do contract work on the side with other companies.
Okay. I'm just trying to squeeze like I mean, I guess my question would be like, what would be the best way to become an indie game developer in your opinion? Like, what would be like your best advice to pursue a career into an indie game developer?
You should start out not expecting to make money. It's very important.
Yes, I agree.
Especially with most like passion projects that you want to be your full-time job, like streaming on Twitch or anything like that. You should go in doing it because you love it, not because you want to make money. Yeah. If you go in with the wrong mindset, you're just not going to take the right paths, and you know. I mean, there's places. It's so easy to like distribute your games now. There's like Itch.io, where you don't even need to get an approval process. So you can sell your game immediately. And making games is super easy too. Game Maker, Unity, they're super approachable, even if you don't know any programming at all. So if you're wondering when it's right to start today, now. Go download Game Maker. It's free. Just make a game. It's easy. Yeah. The hard part is, to continue making games forever.
Yeah. Yeah, totally agree. I mean, yeah, when I started, I was like, I don't know, I just wanted to make one game and just like, because I was working into not a AAA company, but I was working into a Flash game company, and we were making game for kids, so girly games and stuff like that. And we just like said, we're gonna do like a company which is the exact opposite of girly games, so that's why it's like Blizzard Studio with and everything, with the guns and everything. So we just wanted to make like one game, and we did like one simple game with tons of explosions, guns and stuff, and we have been able to sell that. And just like, okay, what's the next game then? And then we continue, and now it's my day job, and I don't even realize that, And it's just start small and just do what you love. So I really agree with that.
There's a few don'ts, like you shouldn't make an RPG as your first game.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's a bunch. Don't do an RPG, don't do a fighting game. You probably shouldn't even have like humanoid characters unless they don't move at all.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because otherwise you'll never finish your first game and then you'll just give up. Yeah. Before you knew that it wasn't,
Totally agree. I mean, I was on MomoCon in a panel at one point, and there was one guy, I forgot his name, he said that he teach to his student that you have to make 3 games before making your own game. You have to make Pong, and then you make Breakout, and then you make Asteroid. So after those 3 games that you make, and you can like publish them and like release them, like a final state of those games, now you can make your own game, because now you understand what is the process and how much time it is involved into making games. So I really enjoy that advice. Actually, it really speaks to me. So yeah, not RPG. I do agree. I mean, I made an RPG. I made SkyQuest last year, and it took way more time than I expected.
I could tell. I was playing through it. I'm just like, oh my god, it keeps going.
Yeah, so man. And there was still. I mean, I'm still not satisfied with the game. Actually, you played it. You said.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, when I play it, I'm like, this part sucks. Oh no, this part sucks too. So there's a lot of like, what if like you could have been in that game. But yeah, my point is, I didn't know that making an RPG was that hard, even with my 6 year of background, So yeah, I do agree with that. All right, I'm gonna go back to the question. We got the pad user asking how you get the idea to make an interactive Twitch game. That's a good question.
Yeah, so my previous game, Sounddodger, had come out, and Twitch was getting pretty big at the time. That was October 2013. And I watched all these people play it, and I was so excited, and they either... they wanted to read their chat still, like they always do, but you can't do that in a music game where you can't pause. So they would get terrible scores, and they weren't playing well. Or they would focus so hard on the game, they would ignore their chat, and I'm like, well, this isn't a really good game for Twitch. Most games on Twitch are fine. Any action game, you just stop playing for a second, read your chat, and go back. And I was like, can we go a step further? Can we make a game where like the chat is involved in some way, and I don't know how they could all play, like if we could have an overlay where they all click the screen, or there's some API where they all have controllers and that goes in. I'm like, that's all too complicated. Let's simplify. What if they just like type something into the chat room, and the game reads the chat somehow, and they're changing the game something, but there's all this video delay as well. And at the time, the video delay was only 4 seconds, if you remember, before they made the big switch. And even the 4 seconds was like, oh, we can't do real-time action stuff. So maybe they're just like a DM, and they just change variables that the one player who's streaming it, has to survive through. And that's where that pretty much came from. And that was about 3 months before Twitch Plays Pokemon, where I got the idea. And then I started prototyping and streaming it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's been a long while now. 2013, you're saying.
Yeah, that was December 2013. I started prototyping, and then I streamed it like 2 weeks before Twitch Plays Pokemon came out. Broke my heart when that came out.
But you're back on your feet. I mean, you've won awards with that game, and you've been working on that for 2 years now.
On and off. I mean, I took a trip to Asia, moved across the country. There was some time off.
Okay. Oh, that's very interesting. And now it's finally complete. So the next since 2 months, you said, right? No,
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, cool.
It's fresh.
Are you still gonna go to make some updates on it, or are you still gonna work on it?
Oh, absolutely. We still have stuff in store for the game.
Okay, nice. So what's next then?
One of them I actually cannot tell you.
Okay.
But otherwise, we're adding more bosses, weapons, just the fun stuff that everyone wants more of.
More content, and also a secret VIP something.
Whatever that is.
Oh, damn. Oh, nice. All right, let's go back to, what is your favorite part of developing ChoiceChamber?
Favorite part of developing ChoiceChamber? That would have to be playtesting it on stream. That is so fun. Because when you're bug testing any other game, you're just like typing in, and you're like, oh, okay, it's still broken. Yeah. But now I get to share my pain with everyone live on Twitch. Because I have my developer show I do, and I basically just save that one slot of the week for testing all the stuff that I put in. And I did the developer show since September all the way to launch. every week, and so everyone would tune in and watch stuff break on stream, and we found all these wonderful, terrible bugs, and that was just it just kept me happy doing all that stuff together with the Twitch chat.
I know that you were talking about. I know that when people gave me the pogo stick, I was like, no, not the pogo stick. It was the best content ever. That was the best power up, shall I say, of the game. The freaking pogo stick.
The infamous troll.
That was the best decision you made on that game. Alright, we've got one last question and then I'm going to close the interview because I don't want to take too much of your time. We have Nexon20 is asking, why did you choose drawn art style? Why not 8-bit? Why not 8-bit or something else? So why the art style, should I say?
Oh, well, that's because I made the game in Flash, and if you want to be quick with everything, that's kind of the whole answer, but since Flash handles vectors so well, you can make it any resolution and it'll look great.
Yeah.
Also, you can draw right inside of Flash, so you don't even need... I didn't even use Photoshop or anything to make assets. I just drew them in the program, and then they're ready to go.
Okay, so it's for not prototype, but for the production quickness. I'm a vocabulary lack. Sorry, I have a French brain, and sometimes I try to communicate, and I miss some words.
I haven't done too much pixel art anyway, other than my subscriber emotes. Those are the only things I've really done recently for pixel art.
Giraffe?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, sweet. And you said to me, like in Skype in private, that you may have some keys to give away, right?
I do.
You do?
I have one of each game of my 3.
Sweet. Alright, so we're gonna spin that wheel right after the show, guys. So, yeah, man, I mean, thank you very much. If you, guys, okay, what is your schedule actually on Twitch? When do you stream? Every single day, every week? What is it again?
It's Tuesdays.
Tuesdays?
At, what time is that? 11 Pacific? Yes, 11 Pacific.
11 PST. Okay, cool. Okay,
and that's for ChoiceChamber. And then actually Sunday nights I do Sounddodger, where I play levels made by the community.
Oh, okay.
And we do that Sunday nights at 5 Pacific.
Okay, so there's a level editor in the game then?
Well, there's levels that come with the game. There's like 50 levels, but people have been making hundreds for me specifically to play on the stream. And so they're in the chat and they watch me fail miserably because they're so good.
But have you made the level editor, or you just put the game open source, or what?
Oh, the game comes with a level editor.
Okay, it comes with it. Okay, so
yeah,
you
and it's actually the same editor I used to make all the levels that come with it, so you can do everything I did.
Ah, okay, sweet, nice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check that. So yeah, man, thank you very much. If you want to stay, if you want to stick in the chat and spam your stuff with your website, your Twitter, your Twitch, everything, please. You're in the spotlight. You are free to spam my chat in the audience. So thank you very much, man, for being on the show, man. That's great.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Sure. See you around. We're gonna spin those keys right now.
All right.
Thanks, man. See ya.
Yeah.